Welcome back to episode 4 of One Piece D&D. This is episode 4 of what's being recorded. Since we're on a time
Oh, I
crunch
was gonna
today,
say, I was like, we've only done
I'm
four
going
fucking
to,
sessions.
yeah, it's been like more like 12 actually, but 4 being recorded. And uh, I'm going to get right into it because we're kind of on a time crunch today. So I'm actually going to start with a cover series. So you guys have already gone with the Marines, with the Vikings. This time, this cover series is called Moon Princess, and you're following Freya D. Luna, who's one of the other crews that you met on that prison ship. So the
That
first
Ramael
cover
was hitting
series,
on relentlessly.
yeah.
What else is new?
The first cover series is called Eternal Pose. So Lena and her crew are on a
You
boat,
keep calling her
and
Lena.
Luna and her crew, not Lena. Lena's on your crew. Luna and her crew are on a ship, and they have two log poses. One of them looks like the normal one, and it's pointing towards an island that you can see off in the distance that has a castle-like fort on each corner of the island, and black and white tiled, like a chessboard kind of island. And the normal log pose is pointing towards that. And they also have Luna is holding a what's called an internal pose that has the words Rhea Lucaria on it, and it's pointing in a different direction.
Nice.
That is the first cover page. Second one is called Resupply. So they get on the island, and you can see that the entire city blocks are either black or white in this tiled kind of formation, and they are resupplying themselves because they didn't really get all the supplies from what was taken from them on the prison ship. So Mose Joffrey, that doctor dude, it has his briefcase back. Luna looks
Lowe's.
like she has gotten a new weapon, like a short sword, and they are resupplying
Ooh.
themselves. And a couple other characters that they have is that one woman with three eyes, and the one guy who was wearing that kimono with very long arms that was covered with the kimono. He's also there. The third one is called Neo Marine Base. So somewhere else on the island there is a marine base that seems to be in some tatteredness, and there's a new flag being hoisted over the base that is similar to the marine sigil with the seagull or whatever it is, but this time it is actually a pirate skull like figure that has a sword being shoved down the top of its skull and out of its mouth, and the marine sigil over top of the sword like its guard kind of thing. And there's this character who is being shown the bounty poster of Luna and her right hand man Mose, basically informing him that these pirates have entered the island. And the final one is called Confrontation. So Luna and her crew are basically confronted by this figure, and he is floating in the air with basically a storm of metal like beams and gears and things around him as all this metal parts are swirling around him. This character, he's wearing a cape and he has blonde hair, kind of square like features. And you can see as he is floating in this metal storm, some structures are starting to be formed. And that is the end of the cover series. Okay, now we're going to do a recap.
I'm gonna beat his ass. Oh, never
Um, now we're gonna do a recap. So last time on One Piece D&D, you guys got to this new island called Clockwork Haven. It's basically this steampunk island that has a clock tower in the center of it. You guys docked your ship and went onto the island and immediately ran into a engineer by the name of Silas. Silas is one of the four division leaders of this island. The island is run by a man named Inkshade, and he basically runs a world government trade systemized island where there are products being made. Silas is engineering them. He is currently working on this steamship, and you guys start talking to Silas and asking him questions about the ship. The clock tower rings, and he has to go to a meeting. Silas goes to the meeting. You learn a little bit about his story. He gets bitched out by his boss and has a bad day at work, pretty much. And he's coming back. He forgets that you guys were even there. He gets back, and you guys immediately
You forgot about the us
Ramael.
hitting on his mom part. Or Ramael hitting on his mom part.
Yeah, Ramael probably
Anyway,
hit on
continue.
some girl. That's not new.
Ramael the
Um,
goat. That
and
wasn't me. That was somebody else. That was a fan.
so, and to quote unquote blow off some steam, Ramael and Silas
Go fuck
decided to
yourself.
do a duel, and uh, Silas and used his big battle mech, and Ramael kind of blew it off and kind of beat his ass, to be honest with you. Um, and
Furiously blew him.
No, that's
furiously,
not his job.
and then after that, Silas kind of told you about the island, realized that you guys are kind of strong, and you guys formed a plan to go take on the head guy of the islands. You have this kind of 8-hour window of the division heads being separated from the main guy. And you guys developed a plan to go talk to one of the other heads, the head of energy. His name is James Watt. He's currently trying to shut off the power as you guys go confront him at the same time. So, with the goal of basically delaying reinforcements as you guys fight him. And that is kind of where we are starting this session. You guys have confronted Inkshade at the clock tower. Silas beckoned him down, and he had all these 4 robots jump out of the clock tower surrounding you guys pretty much, and he starts having ink drip off of him as he's saying, Silas, I know this wasn't going to be as straightforward as it sounded. You never asked me to come out of the tower. What is this? Are you forming some type of coup? And that's where we are going to start the session. So there's ink kind of dripping off of his body onto the ground around him, forming
Is that ink flammable?
Are we rolling initiative as well?
We're going to roll initiative.
Well, we're not
Yep.
fighting yet. Yeah, I was gonna say, are we fighting
Yeah,
like
I was
right
gonna say,
now?
I didn't
Or...
know. That's what I was
Okay.
saying. Like, is it a battle starting, or are we talking initiative right now?
I'm just saying, I'm looking around at you guys. I'm just saying, I did expect some shit talking from Silas, but I can handle it if necessary. This guy is literally dripping at the fact that he's gonna get his ass whooped.
Perception check. Is that ink flammable, Captain?
Okay, do
All right,
a
well,
perception
definitely
check.
don't. Yeah, swap captain for DM for those ones.
Yeah,
25. Okay, so this ink, you can tell, is a water-based ink. So no, it wouldn't be
bullshit.
flammable. Then
Did you
very
notice anything else
extremely
about
high
it?
temperatures, you might be able to like burn it, but it's not gonna catch on. It's not like gonna ignite. It's not like oil.
Ink shade. Silas, that's the guy, the ink guy. This is the guy who's running everything. He's the strongest here.
Yeah, that's Inkshade. That's my boss. He's
This
the
is
one that
all
runs
he
the show.
has. I would like to roll my dice and start my devil fruit
Okay,
with that
everybody,
shit talk.
you're gonna roll your dice. He's already being competitive. We're gonna roll initiative.
Yep, I
So
see him dripping, bro. I'll show you mine. Show me yours.
Silas,
So, Simba, you need to click on your
you need to click your
character,
token and then go on your sheet and
Okay.
click initiative at the same after you have
which
your
is at the
shared
top above your
character
health.
token selected.
Where the fuck? There he is. I couldn't find my guy.
Oh, 15, of course. And what's
Fucking
his face?
crit failed.
Dude, just
Bitch. How you doing? Oh my god. I'm lightning. Sorry, I had to roll the d20. I forgot. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I keep getting 4. It's water. Interesting. Okay.
you said I
What's
click on my
that?
token.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
so like
robot.
on the map, click on
You gotta
it
roll for
so
your
that like the
bird
bubbles
too.
appear over its head and it's like selected, and
No,
then
his bird acts on his initiative.
in your character sheet while he's highlighted, click the
Oh,
initiative
really?
button above your health
Also,
points.
Is
I
that a
don't know if I let
rule?
this.
I feel
I
like
In
don't
the
know
middle.
if I left this out, but you guys did send Icarus with Watt to make sure that he was able to turn off the power. So Icarus
Oh,
isn't here.
good mention though. Yeah, I didn't know.
Yes, that's an important thing. So Icarus is currently with Watt to make sure that that plan does go.
So
as
if it was
planned.
not super overwhelming yet, Simba, and you'd like one more help, you click on your fucking guy on the map itself till where all those buttons around him show up. And then while that's like that, you click the button on the character sheet for initiative. So while it has all those bubbles around your dude on the map. Is your guy in that mech?
No, I'm trying to get
No.
rid of the profile pics away from the map so I can see it.
Oh yeah, I just drag them all on top of each other in like the bottom left corner. It's
I
weird how
have. I
they
don't
pop
know.
up, but like if you highlight them on the top right, there's like a little arrow you can drag it.
Okay,
I
And I
guess.
just
I
drag
guess.
like all of them to the bottom left, so kind of stack them up so they're
thank
not
you.
all over.
I don't have that stuff.
Yeah, I
So much
don't.
easier.
I'm sure there's
Okay,
a way
now
to
I
get
see
it
it.
to
I see a
disappear, but I don't
red,
know how to do
green,
that.
blue circle.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
so
click
you
on
click
that, so
that,
that's highlighted, and
so
then
that's
it's
highlighted.
So
Then on your character sheet at the top, it'll have initiative.
top, middle, by your health, and you just click on the word. It should highlight like red when you hover over it. Do you see like your character sheet with all the like stats on the left and like your health and all your equipment and stuff?
I don't think so.
Um,
Bringing up your character
on
sheet
so
is
yeah,
yeah,
on roll 20.
another
I
way
got
to
it.
do it is you can go directly from your token to open your character sheet. So when you
oh,
did
if you
that thing
click
to
on it,
when you did that to select your character, you could just a double click and then there's an option to hit open character sheet from your token.
oh yeah, if you hit the little cog wheel, or you can just double click. I didn't even know that. Crazy. Oh, and then I can just change my health there.
That's
Wow.
how I do it usually.
I see the token settings since
So then on
Yeah,
the
so then open character sheet under your name, the purple button.
purple button.
If you're on token settings, like you just said, there's a giant button that says open character sheet.
I don't see that. I don't know.
Get
Weird.
on your Snapchat. Come here. Fucking video.
Yeah, we
Calling
definitely
you.
all had these struggles, so no worries.
Yeah, I'm teaching
Been
you.
doing it for 12 sessions.
What up, bro?
Yo,
This is my screen. So token, right? Click the cog wheel or double tap, and it brings up this menu.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I got that.
And then purple button, open character sheet.
Oh shit.
And
Sorry,
then
this is
from there,
derailing everything, but Elden Ring trailer coming out in 16 hours for the
that's cool.
DLC.
So
Anyway, back to
Simba, then you
DND.
get this page with your character sheet,
Okay.
and that button is initiative. You just click the word initiative. God, technology is fucking amazing.
whoa.
Right?
Yes, thank God.
Cool.
Boom, perfect. There you go. And that's your character sheet that has everything forever.
So remember that because
You are
you
the
will be
fucking
rolling
champion. I love
initiative
you.
a lot.
All right.
I forgot we didn't like do that last session either.
So much for a smart engineer.
It'll get a lot easier because these guys
It's okay. You can be
they're
stupid and your character can be smart. Those are separate.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Frank's
Oh,
character
dude.
is like a
they're
genius.
telling you
So
now, but you should have been here for session 1. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Dude, my character is at least like 2 inches taller than me, I think. So
That's
like we're all
awesome.
role playing here.
nice.
Okay, so Lena's gonna start. This guy
Lena,
starts
baby.
this guy starts pooling out ink. And she's like, I'm not much for villain dialogues. I'm gonna go beat the shit out of your robots. She's gonna run towards this robot here. And she is going to
Excuse me.
you know what? Are we gonna start off with a furiously blow?
She's gonna blow a robot?
Um,
That's insane, bro.
she's gonna use one of
Unheard of.
her key points, and she's gonna use Fury of Blows. So that's her bonus action. To immediately take an action after your turn, you can spend one spirit. Okay, so then she's gonna attack 3 times. She's gonna kick 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, one of them critically fails. I don't know what is the armor class of these robots. I'm pretty sure 14 does not hit.
That's crazy.
14 doesn't hit. Okay, so one of them hits,
We
dealing
need
8 damage.
advantage.
The other one she kicks the side of this robot, and because it's metal and she's not really expecting these robots to be very strong, but they kind of are. They're very sturdy. She does like not wearing shin guards, like 7 points of damage to her shin as she kicks into the side of one of them. So this guy's gonna take 8 points of damage. She's gonna take 7. And that is her turn. It is now Ramael's turn.
I activated my devil fruit and I rolled my stupid gambling device of a power, and I got water. So Ramael is
Okay.
just somehow, kind of like in Avatar, where the little child controls the giant tidal wave, and he is, watery, and like Katara has the water flowing around her, all that good shit. You go into that little bit of an Avatar state with water flowing around you and under your control. All I would like to do
This is the first
is
time Simba's seeing this power as well, so keep that
yes,
in mind.
Silas. Forgot about
I'm
that.
hearing all the
Silas.
describing,
Silas.
so
Silas,
Yeah.
as I look back with water just pouring off of me like the ink guy has ink. By the way, I promise I'm not water powered. I'm kind of just awesome. Watch this. What I'm gonna do is go center stage, and I'm gonna use Mocking Gadfly as my I guess bonus action because it's an ability. It's not a action. Mocking Gadfly is the one where I taunt the main character guy, the bad guy, Inky Boy, and his attacks are disadvantage against anyone but me. And
Okay.
I'm going to use my water power, and Goku stance it up like a Kamehameha, swirl a little ball up, and I want to jet stream, just, kind of melee damage him in the chest with a fucking jet stream of water.
Yeah. Roll.
Except
What
that
do you
guy's
say?
in the way, right?
Silas is in the way. Yeah, but
Hmm.
I mean, you can.
I will change my angle.
Yeah. Well, also he's kind of floating up in the air, right? So he'd be above Silas if you were aiming at his chest.
It's fair.
And roll to hit.
Yeah, that's how I
First.
figure we'll just do my melee, yeah, as the first attack.
Is Mocking Gadfly a bonus action?
Yeah, it's an ability.
Sick.
This misses. So what happens is you do this water technique and do it properly. But what happens is a hole opens up in his chest, and the water goes straight through him and hits the clock tower behind him. And
God, I need to learn how to do that with my water.
he starts laughing. It's not going to be that easy. You don't think I had this empire without dealing with a few measly pirates, do you? That's a pretty cool
Yeah, I think you're
ability,
also the
though.
guy who uses a lot of mechanisms against a water opponent, and I would like to turn and use my second attack on the robot next to him.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, do that.
So
Sounds so excited, bro.
repeat, except on robot to my left.
That hits.
So do you want to just use this damage and just go from there?
What is that damage on that? Because it's probably going to be more.
It's only 6 slashing.
It's
Because if you want to
2d4.
add,
You're definitely gonna do 2d8. So roll 2d8 damage.
Roger that.
So you do this, and you're just like, actually, side note, this robot now. Hit the robot with this water.
Hey, just remember that Silas taught me that robots are not great with a lot of elements. I'm gonna destroy this motherfucker.
It hits the center of the robot and splashes up into like everywhere water could possibly go after hitting a metal object, and you can see sparks start flying out of it, and it's going to be super effective. So it's actually going to take 16
Oh, I could do
points of
that too.
damage. it's gonna take 16 points of damage. So hitting significant damage on
go.
this robot.
And that's the end of my turn.
Yep. So Inkshade now, seeing this, gets noticeably mad. He said, "Oh, I can't have you be destroying these prototypes. I know we already sent a couple out, but I need these for other things. We're gonna have them be. I have plans for these. You're gonna ruin them." And he's going to take out his pen, and he's going to point it directly at you,
Point
Ramael.
your pen at me, mister.
And some of the ink starts reverberating on the ground, comes up into his body, and then shoots out his pen, basically doing a jet stream like attack.
That bastard.
Wow. That copycat.
Right?
It hits you for 400 damage.
You
So
can
you
absolutely
become
go fuck
doing
yourself
you
with that
become
name.
an
doing
That's
13 points of
fantastic.
damage to you.
Did he get penetrated or?
You sure did.
He sure did. It's 27. Cameron, that ink is in your mouth.
I mean,
It's
we can
dripping
have
down
that.
your
We can.
face.
You can either have it. You can either have it puncture a small hole in my chest like Frieza would, or you can have him literally spill ink on me like some fucking
Oh my
fetish
God.
weirdo.
You know, hey, I'm not here to kick
Um,
you.
So
We're not here to ink shame.
Yeah, honestly, that's what you're doing.
and then
Somebody just get me out of here.
That's what you're doing.
what he's going to do
Stop me.
now is he's going to
Damn you, ink boy.
he's going to take some of the pool of ink that's around him, and he's going to shoot it up into your face,
Let's do 2 attacks.
Blinded. And 10
doing
points.
10
Wow,
points of
rude.
damage, and you have to do a Constitution saving throw
On my turn or just now?
right now.
Oh, you won't be blinded
Right
if you
now.
succeed.
Oh, do I have to click my token to do it? Oh no, we're good.
You
Okay.
fail, so
No,
you are blinded, which means that you have disadvantage on attacks. Attacks to hit. You'd also take that 10 points of damage. So that is his turn.
Yeah, I'm cleared.
Okay.
Yeah, he only did
Good.
23 points of damage, dude. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
My word.
That's nothing, dude. I have 50 health. That's totally fine.
One of the robots is going to one of the robots is going to fire at Lena, who is attacking the robot next to him.
Just, I like how Beast does enjoy putting Ramael in his place sometimes. I'm gonna stand in the middle of the
You're
room
usually
and
the
talk
threat.
shit and attack
Yeah.
everyone. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you then, you moron.
Going to fire a gun at Lena. Lena
Don't you dare.
has pretty good DC or pretty good armor. I don't know if that is
Don't you
enough though.
freaking dare. My armor went up from 10 to 12 and I'm
She
proud.
doesn't have that. So she's gonna take 4 points of damage.
Oh, what's y'all's armor class? Like what's like Halo, what's your
14.
armor class? You have
It is
14?
I have 15.
I have high dex.
It
I
is
have
now
plus
Dexter's
3 to
turn.
dex.
So Dexter
Cameron, my armor class is. I don't know.
says, "Man, it's been a while since we've all had a fight together. This is riveting. It's getting my blood pumping." He's taking his
He's
his
pumping.
weapon off his back, and legitimately the blood does start pumping up his arm, making him visibly bigger. And
Like
as
Bane.
he turns into a rage, he is going to get kind of blind bloodlust behind his eyes and run towards directly towards the big bad guy with his sword, and take he's going to take 2 swings at him.
Where is my
Are those gonna hit? Like, didn't he just transform into water and shit?
ink guy?
Yeah.
Inky
One
boy?
of them
I'm water
hits.
boy.
Doing
Nice.
8 doesn't do the fire damage. Doing 8 points of damage because he doesn't have fire on it yet. And actually, you can see that when he actually hits the guy, some of the ink just hits the ground, like off of him, just like basically just cutting him. Imagine just slicing into something made of water is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still hurts
That
though,
is
obviously a little
that
bit
is
somehow in D&D.
yeah. So he actually takes only 4 points of damage.
Nice. Took
Wait,
something.
So wait, our man can wait. Did Cameron miss because of his roll on his attack?
yeah, he missed. He didn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like the guy just dodged his shit.
Another Hyperion loader is going to try and hit.
Copyright TM.
Is going to try and hit the guy who's running at him. So he's going to try and hit Dexter for 10 points of damage. Dexter, because he's in a rage, is going to take only half of that, so he takes 5 points of damage. Now it is Max's turn.
Let's go.
What?
All right.
Beast, I have 12 armor class, right? Because we increased it from a pathetic little 10.
Yeah.
Cool. Just making sure.
All right, Simba.
Don't have
So you
this
catch
right
my
now.
guy's eye, right? You can see my little glowing eye through my hood, and all you see
Okay.
it just winks at you, and then I'm gonna drink my hulking strength potion. And so as I wink at you, you see me drink a little tiny potion that I had on like my belt area.
Okay.
And then out of my hood comes this giant blue hulking monster. It's huge, like as big as the Hulk is, dude. Red beating eyes, looks like it's ready to fucking kill. And I'm
Oh,
going to
Jesus.
charge the
Mhm.
boss. And I'm
Oh.
going to attack him twice, actually, because I attacked 2 times at level 6.
I'm
Nice.
And
learning.
it's going to be 2 attacks at 1d10, because I'm level 6.
Yep. It's encompassing.
I am saying this aloud so you all know what is happening. And I
Oh,
am
well,
not
and
wrong.
I-
The Hulk. That's
I think I just did that right.
I'm just trying to
Of
get
course.
him out of the way.
Yeah, dude, Frank's guy literally just pushes Ramiel out of the way, running towards the boss. My token moves. What the fuck?
And let's
Just the,
see. Hold on.
my
Well,
token
you have
just
to roll to
sliding out of
hit,
the way.
right?
Oh, yeah. How do I?
So click on
on
your
your-
Hulking Strengths character sheet, and
Okay.
you should be able to roll to hit. Those do 1d10.
Like
Okay.
melee.
There's the 1d10.
In the
It's the
center.
unarmed strike one, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just punch them in the.
So
Oh!
roll again.
Okay.
The first
Let's
one
go!
hits. So
Okay.
imagine, so you run up and punch this guy square in the face, and it's just fucking. So imagine this guy
Explosion!
winks at you, chugs a potion, turns into the Hulk, runs past, pushes his cap into the side, and it immediately takes the enemy's head clean off his body.
Oh my god, that's fucking awesome.
But what happens is the ink just splashes on the ground and then just goes back into this one congealing form of ink, and then his head reforms, and he starts laughing. Oh, you guys got some tricks up your sleeves too. Maybe I should make you useful to my empire. Maybe you're not useless after all. And you do the other strike to him. It doesn't do much damage, but you do this 6 points of damage. It's going to be rolled. It's going to be rounded up.
This is doo-doo.
Okay. Cool. It is now. Is that your turn?
Thank
Right.
you. Good question.
Bonus action, and your action was attacking twice.
Thank you. Good question.
So Silas, it is now your turn.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'll answer the question.
I'm adding a 1-second reaction to Jesus Christ, Max. Watch it. You're splashing me all over the place.
Yeah, I think I'm done actually.
I am a
Wait,
glass
am
of
I
OJ.
the closest person to the boss right now?
Yes.
I am the closest person.
Silas
Actually,
is,
what's going to
the
happen
same.
is at the end of your turn, he says this to you, Max, and he takes his pen and like kind of like an under the hand table shoots ink shoots up like through your chest, or he's gonna try to at least.
Excuse me.
His
Oh,
is
I'm sorry. Is this a reaction?
It's his
Yeah, what is
legendary
this?
action.
Oh my god,
Is
that's like every
this
time I
an
attack the most damage.
attack?
It's an
Oh,
attack.
27. Shocker.
Wow,
But he's got
two
disadvantage
27s.
on me. But he
Doing
rolled a
15
27.
points of damage. So this ink
Yeah.
shoots through you, doing 15 points of damage. But
Dude, he just
it's actually
frees
reduced, isn't
a.
it? Because you're in your
Uh,
hulking form, or no?
no, I
No,
gain an immense. I'm just strong as fuck.
you don't have
He
resistance.
gains a. He gains a shitload of health, I think, right?
Yeah, I have temporary hit points.
Okay,
So he
I
takes
think
off
you
some.
get resistance in one of your forms, but it might be the resilience one.
Oh, resilient constitution. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh.
So
I
you
want to
take
see that.
you take 15 points of damage.
Yeah. And
As
can I do a
Shady does
bonus
it.
action during a reaction? Like, can
Your
I
bonus
react to a
your bonus
reaction with a bonus
action that turn was you drinking the potion.
Oh, okay. Um. Okay, you're right.
Um, yeah. And now, Silas, it is your turn.
Me
Okay.
with a laser in my chest and blinded eyes. What happened? Did he get hit too?
I forgot you
Oh
were
wait,
blind.
no, that's bullshit. Oh wait.
What?
Oh, my attack was okay. All right. I'm on to
So
now.
is
I'm on to
is my
you.
suit behind?
So your
It's
suit
like in the back.
is back there, yeah, right where
Okay.
Max just ran from.
Okay. Elon cats.
Wait, how much did that guy hit me for? Are you moving my health down for me, Connor?
I
or
did
should I
because
do
you
it?
didn't.
Okay,
But
fine. I was just making sure. I'm not gonna touch it.
yeah, 12 is where it's at because you did 15 points of damage.
All right. Just making sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can I use the
Rippled.
what's it called? The steam jettison where it like
You
launches
can.
me
Yes.
15 feet towards my mech suit.
Yes, you can. So explain what
Okay.
happens.
Describe it to
Basically,
me.
basically like my Genos arm, I just aim at the ink shade and I just kind of blast myself backwards towards my mech suit. That's pretty much what I'm
Just
doing.
rocket bolt yourself backwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then where would I hit that to activate the like action or whatever?
Um.
Or
So
roll?
you go on your thing and you just where it says Steam Jettison is you just click on
Yep.
the name of it.
You can click on the name, and some of them also have a little text box next to them that you can click on because it means put it in chat.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I hit the dice on the far left side, right?
It says reaction, but he can use it as an action as well.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
cool.
fine.
What we say? Oh, would you say Simba?
Oh, do I have to roll anything?
Nope.
During that?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
it's just a movement ability, but because you're
Okay.
using it and you're going, I would say you can get into your robot because you also have movement, which you're not using. You're using this as an action, so it's like this is your action, and then you can use your movement to get into the
Gotcha.
robot.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll do that.
So you're gonna get into your robot.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna move you to a different layer. You are now effectively in your robot.
And that's when I bring up my mech sheet, not
Yes.
my Silas sheet, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So now,
Was that Steam Jettison a second level spell? It says it. Like,
yes,
is that so he used a spell slot?
he uses spell slot. He uses second level spell slot.
Okay, so Simba, to keep track of those, like you were on your spell page, right, to click on that.
No, I was on the character sheet.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, the
yeah,
spell
like on
page
the
within
character
it.
sheet, there's like a page for the spells. Is that where you
Okay.
clicked on that from, or was it in your?
No, just the
Oh, okay.
main page.
On the spells tab, do you
Okay.
see at the top right of the character sheet? Yep.
Yep.
That'll show you like all the spells you have if they're in there. I don't know that they are, I guess, but
Yeah, I have
um,
3.
so at the bottom there's like the numbers and it says like spells total, slots remaining, that stuff, and they're like sectioned into like numbers. So you'd like -1 second level spell slot. So where the 2 is, and then it'll say
Oh,
like you
okay.
have a number that
I
you can't
s-
change. That's how many like you will have total, and then the one that you can change is like keeping track of how many you have used
Okay,
and
so I just
have.
hit down on the arrow.
Yeah, so if you have like 3, you would now go down to 2, and then like those refresh at long rests. But
Okay.
You just kind of know how many you are
I
using.
also
Cool,
sent
okay.
you a 2-second snap of me doing that, so you can see
Yeah.
it.
There you go. I forgot I
Okay.
can just show them too, but yeah,
Okay,
just so you're
so
aware.
now what's going to happen is one of the loaders is going to fire off on the big Hulk guy, probably.
Probably.
16. Is that hit? Or do you have increased armor class when you're in that form?
Frank.
What'd you say?
16 hits, right?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, you take 10 points of damage.
No, doesn't hit me actually. Kidding.
Do
I
you get
decided. He has
does your
disadvantage. Oh no, never mind. It's the mocking gadfly. It's just on the big dude.
Yeah.
does
He
your
did have
character
disadvantage
sheet have
on the ink thing, but he did hit 27 either way. What'd you say?
Yeah, he rolled
Yeah.
double 19s.
Yeah.
um
Sorry.
I was just saying, Frank, on your hulking strength character sheet, does your AC get higher when you do that too? When you do the hulking strength?
I don't know.
I don't think so. He just gets
Health
like,
resistance type shit.
yeah,
Okay.
he gets basically
That'd be
some
cool.
Yeah, this guy
strength.
is the one that can take it.
Yeah, so Virgil, it is now your turn.
But I'm
Okay.
almost knocked out of the form, so.
I'm almost knocked out of the game, so.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if this is a. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
He's not flammable, bro.
It's not that.
That's not what that is.
So I'm gonna fly up in the air and then like spread my wings out and kind of like flap them in the direction of big dude, ink spot, whatever, ink shade,
Okay.
and then the two robots that are next to him and in a 20-foot cube
Put
like
me in that
there,
brother.
going up 20 foot around. So they will have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Which
Those three.
people? The
The
two
two
robots?
robots and him that are like front and center.
Okay.
20 by 20 or 20 by 10?
I mean, it's 20 by
Dexterity
20, but it's only going to be. Or no, 20 by.
Both robots fail.
Okay.
Can we hit them
And
if we
this
This is a
die with
20
it?
foot
Yeah,
cube.
I was gonna say, like, if you tilt, you can hit them all. Need to see the full square, dude.
So what happens if they fail?
So they are all outlined in light, in a like radiating light, and anybody has advantage attacking the three of them.
Okay. So he
It is
fails,
concentration.
but he is going to use a legendary resistance.
Or what the
So-
fuck?
Fuck yeah.
So he chooses not to fail, pretty much. So
Good.
just
go.
the ink basically repels whatever effect that
So
you're going to
yeah,
try
I'm
and
gonna like
affect.
go up and like flap my wings, and this like dust, sparkly like light shit is gonna come out and like try to coat
Now
all of
he
them
only has a
in
certain amount of
that.
those in the
I
whole fight.
imagine-
Those don't replenish at all. So
Right, I'm burning
you
his
just-
resources, but
Yes.
it's
I
not gonna
imagine
work right
like
now.
the sparkly dust hitting Hebo and just watching like the waves that are his body like wash it away onto the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just like
and
slides off of him.
Yeah.
the two robots do get this effect though.
Okay, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on Inkshade.
Okay.
And so you see just Virgil like lock in his eyes. You see him like kind of like a little targeting thing in his eyes is like kind of moving around, like trying to lock on, and then it like clicks in and is honed in on him.
Yep.
And then that's my turn.
Cool. And then finally to finish out this thing, so after seeing you mark these people, one of the robots is going to turn towards you because you're flying in the air and
Yeah.
try and shoot you out of the sky. 13, does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, and it misses. So just kind of the bullets fly
Yeah.
off around you into the
Dodging
sky.
and weaving.
Yep. And as his second legendary action, you can see the clock tower behind him starts to move, and out of one of the windows, some ink flies out and hits Dexter. he's gonna have to do a strength saving throw. So let me do this real quick. So he has to do a strength saving throw. Or be knocked back prone, which is not great. But he's really good at strength saving throws. He doesn't succeed though. So he gets knocked back 15 feet and gets knocked back prone. So he gets knocked all the way back here, and he is prone, which means that he can't use. He has to use his movement to get up next turn. And also, what happens is so this big ink wave crashes out one of the windows in the clock tower behind him, and when it hits the ground, you can see that some of the ink starts forming into him even more so. So there's more ink in the environment, expanding kind of this aura around him of ink, and he starts laughing. Oh, this fight's just getting started. And that is where we are going to cut away. Let me add that to his token really quick. So, as you guys are kind of aware of things going on, hold on, I need to actually update his. There we go.
The idea of go ahead, sorry.
So the ink starts. There's more ink in the environment now. He laughs, and as you guys are doing this fight, you realize that the power is not turned off. So now we're going to over to Icarus's point of view, where he has, he and James Watt have gone over
I've alerted
to
him
the
it's go
main.
time. Icarus has alerted.
Yeah. So
Watt.
they have entered the core center of the town where all the energy is supplying from, and his goal is to turn it off while you guys are in this fight. So Icarus and James Watt are in this engine room. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Are in this engine room, and he is working on the main center console, trying to turn it off. Oh, well, I hope these guys know what they're doing, because if they don't, we're all going to die. I tell you, Bird, we will all die.
Icarus is not giving him any recognition. He's just letting him babble to himself like the crazy person he is.
Oh, I hope
staying
Silas's mom
vigilant.
does go on the date with me. I hope he wasn't lying about that. Otherwise, this is not worth it at all. Not worth it. And as he's rambling to himself, two guards walk up behind him. They are wearing kind of this yellow body armor and holding these steam guns as they approach Watt. And they're going to confront him, saying, Watt, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in here. He turns around, like holding the wrench in his hand behind his back. Oh, I didn't expect any visitors while I was doing this. Well, who are you to say I'm not supposed to be in here? I'm one of the division leaders. I am supposed to be in here. I'm the energy man. He's going to roll a persuasion check.
I'm the energy man.
He is going to roll a persuasion check. He is going to have advantage on it because he is, in fact, the division energy.
The energy man.
Energy man.
He is.
But his persuasion is shit. So he's going to have advantage on the roll, but he doesn't have.
Persuasion is shit.
So he doesn't have great persuasion, but he does have advantage on the roll. So let's see what happens. 17. Okay, that is good enough. So they're going to look at each other and look back at Watt, and he's like, okay, well, just don't be so weird about it, I guess. Go about your business. And they're going to leave. And so cool. So he turns to Icarus. He's like, see, Bird, never a doubt. And he turns back around.
Icarus didn't move the entire interaction. He's still just like babbling, no acknowledgement at all.
He turns back around to this control panel, and as the guards leave, he is going to get to a point where he unlocks this giant lever, and he throttles it one direction, and you can hear, even to where you guys are at, all of the humming of the city starts shutting down. And
Beautiful
the
shutting down
fucking
noise.
the
It was
fucking
actually really good.
the train stops working and the steam stops getting generated from everywhere in the city. And you can tell that the power has been completely shut off across the entire island. And he looks bewildered as you get back to the fight of this. This is happening in real time. So the first round of combat, this happened, and now all the energy of the island is shut off. He's going to start to look around, and you can tell that he is starting to get pissed because you were throwing a wrench in his plan. Oh my gosh. By this time, I'm going to be late for my meeting. I'm never late to a meeting. And he's going to pull out his pen. And we're going to go into the second round of combat. It is Lena's turn. Lena is going to kick the hell out of this robot
With advantage.
with advantage. Hitting
Double
once,
11s.
doing 5 damage. Okay, it is now Ramael's turn.
I'm really enjoying learning from this Eggshade guy about how to use liquid powers. This is so so helpful. I never thought I'd have anybody to teach me about my powers. I totally want to try that cute little ink laser you did, and I want to do like a little attempt at like the beam out of my finger of laser of
Okay.
water,
Yeah.
like
So like
the
more of
high
like a
pressure.
concentrated.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
first
want to
of all,
copy what he did
I
with the
want you
hole in
to
my
roll.
chest.
I want you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Saving throw, charisma. I can't fail. Damn it.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you were actually able to replicate what you're trying to replicate. So you have the fucking astounding confidence to be able to just try and replicate this pretty hard technique that you saw him do once, and you do this. Roll to hit. Okay. I'm so this hits.
Come on, let's
Um
go.
and you're gonna roll because you're so what happens is because you concentrate and you focus on the significant area and you succeed, you're going to get more damage because of it. You're going to roll 2d10. Are you aiming at Inkshade, by the way? You are,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
baby.
So
Oh, we've been having this back and forth.
you swing, you do this, and you can tell that 100% of it was a connected hit. He was not expecting this stream to be as fast as it was because the last time you did this, it was more slow, and now
Yeah, it was
you're
the
using.
big heavy shot, and now I did the
Yeah.
precise one, bitch.
So he doesn't even take reduced damage on this at all. You hit him square in the face.
I want to peel off part of his face like what happened to Whitebeard, and then it can regrow.
Yeah.
Fucking ink bastard.
But it regrows, but then there is a slight cut on his face that is bleeding.
Ooh, he's damaged.
And he's going to look, and he
The devil
snarls
fruit
his
works,
face.
guys.
He says, "Wow,
It
you're a
can hurt him.
fast learner too, aren't you? Well, you're very annoying." It is now.
That spell wasn't that hard
that
as
is.
I'm like blowing on my nails.
It's still your turn, right?
I'm pretty sure that's all I need to do, honestly. I just wanted to get my second devil fruit attack out.
Sure. Okay. It is now his turn.
Yep.
So
You got another one? You got a better spell I can copy? I'm ready.
Narrator, he was not ready.
As my water just falls off my body because my devil fruit runs out.
Damn.
Just looking around like, I could still do cool things.
Okay. He is going to look at you, and he's going to. I mean, he's going to do. He's actually going to do something
Kill
called
you.
ink transfusion. He basically teleports, not invoking opportunity attacks.
He just like water droplets into the ground type of thing.
Yeah. So he basically goes into the ink and then just can kind of reform his body in a different area without
Oh,
provoking opportunity attacks.
who's the melty guy from One Piece? The the one pirate that's like stuck on their ship.
So he's going
yeah, mud guy.
Yeah.
Caribou.
So he's going to
Caribou.
go over here directly to you. And he is going to pull out his pen and try and do like a underhand like jab attack at you directly into your stomach.
Shocker. 21, huh?
I go to block and I just don't. It just smashes me.
Doing 18 points of damage.
I am mortally wounded as usual.
You get mortally wounded, but he actually looks like pissed that you're still standing.
You think this is it? I've been hurt worse than this.
It is now, and he points at you. He's like, "Finish him off! Finish him!" And all 4 robots look directly at you, Ramael. The one of them is going to take a swing, at you.
Closest one, I assume.
Yeah, the closest one is going to.
Or do they have
fire.
rocket punch from a distance?
No, they just have guns. One of them is going to fire its rifle off at you. Missing.
Bitch!
So
Lightning!
Hit it.
Dodging
Yeah.
them
How are you
bullets.
dodging this? Yeah.
Nah, I'm just hiding behind Inkshade. I just duck behind Inkshade, and it just hits the ink in the back and doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So Dexter sees you getting targeted out by Inkshade and now the robots, and he stands up, and he is going to use his action to sprint, so he gets normal movement, and he's going to sprint over into this direction. Meanwhile, he uses his flame dial to light his weapon on fire. So he stands up, brushes himself off, and gets pissed at the fact that his captain's getting ganged up on, and he's laying on the ground. He runs over, lighting his blade on fire. That's his turn. It is now.
When is Silas's turn?
It's
He's
on.
not.
It's
He's in the
both
robot.
Max and Silas are on GM mode, so I can see it. Just because
Okay.
I needed their
Yeah, I just
original
can't see
tokens,
either of
but I
them.
didn't want their. Yeah, I didn't want their other thing.
Make sure they're not getting
they're
skipped.
they're both up next after this robot. So one of the other robots is gonna fire at Ramael. And that hits, dealing 10 damage.
Yes, I'm still up. You can't take me down.
Okay. Now
I'm literally fucking Whitebeard, just standing there with holes in me, just cuts bullets, dude. I'm fucking hit. Let's go.
it is.
If there was
now
ever a
Max's
moment,
turn.
there was ever a moment to kill someone, it's right now. Kill everybody.
So this is normally where I would turn in and heal you, but I can see that you are very wounded, and so that just infuriates me, and I'm just gonna unarmed strike this dude.
Okay.
Fucking 50 times.
Just Hulk pounding on him.
So you're swinging into this ink form, and it's just passing through him. You're not quite landing any hits.
Boy, that's fantastic. This is
Ink
my turn then.
Ink is just
Smashing
flying
through the ink.
everywhere. Yeah. And now there's more ink too, so it's even harder to figure out where a direct hit even would be, as you're kind of just blindly swinging on this ink. It is now Silas's turn.
I do love the concept that nobody gets hit but me generally. I mean, Frank gets hit a few times because he's huge and intimidating. Or Max.
Second.
Max is scary as shit,
You
so
do
I mean I would
usually
target
taunt
him.
the boss into only attacking you, to be fair.
I mean, it's not that he only attacks me, it's just that that's the best option. If he wants
It's
to
just what he
win,
should do.
yeah, like
It's like you're doing shit tons of damage and like taunting him and shit talking him is not even an action. You're just shit talking him in general.
You're lucky my devil. I'm just sitting there bleeding on the half on the ground, just going. You're lucky my devil fruit wore off. I would do that stupid teleport liquid thing too. That's easy, I bet.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
am
learn from
gonna.
everyone. I'm gonna Kakashi Sensei this bitch. It's gonna be Ramael.
I'm gonna use what is it? The steam cannon. I
Yeah.
think it's just a normal attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2D. And then do I just click that?
You get to click that twice because you can attack twice in your form. So the first one hits. So just click the actual name in chat to see how much damage.
Okay.
Okay. So you fire these off. So
Just like Gundam
obviously,
shit with the two fucking artillery cannons on their shoulder.
yeah.
Boom, boom.
Nice.
Just firing off these rockets, and they're hitting the ink, but they're like, it's really hard to tell like where he is. Like he's just kind of dodging them. Like he's opening up holes in himself, and they're just passing through him. Some of them collide, some of them don't. Um, and he looks over Ramael's shoulder over at this giant robot that's firing missiles at him, and he says, "Oh, Silas, I turned an eye when you made that thing. I didn't think you'd use it against me." It is now a Hyperion loader's turn. Um, actually, these ones are gonna be
Multi-Hyperion
these are the ones
loaders will be loading.
over by Lena, but all four of them are targeting Ramael until he goes down. Really, so it's gonna fire off at Ramael.
I'll keep it real with you, dog. I am
Damn
killing you.
it! He got me.
Doing
I'm
7
down.
points of damage. Okay, so
The
Ramael gets
fucking
knocked out.
bullets finally knock me down. It's just
Yeah.
enough. They finally put him down.
Yeah.
Talking shit till the end.
So after your
The
Whitebeard
sparks fade,
stand,
and he slams into the
you
ground
finally get
face
brought
first.
down. It is now Virgil's turn.
All right. Well, nerfing him didn't work. I'm gonna try to buff you guys. I'm gonna cast Bless. Actually, I'm gonna cast Bless at level 2, which I think is just gonna show the same thing. But I'm gonna target myself, Max, Dexter, and Silas, or his mech, or however that works. So I got 4, right? Yeah, up to 3 because I did second level. Okay. And we are all gonna get a D4 to all attacks and saving throws.
So
And
who did
that
you
so
who did you target?
myself, Dexter, Max, and Silas.
Okay, cool.
So I fly up and again flap my wings in a similar like weird weird like dust powder thing comes out and like radiates out from me, and it will, yeah, as it like lands on everybody that I'm targeting, you feel, actually no, we'll say I shoot little injectors out that like stab into my allies and myself and um buff us up, because I feel like that just makes more sense than like weird magic dust.
Yeah.
And we all get boosted up a little. And then as my bonus action, I am going to fire my offhand gun at Inkface. Um, I critically fail.
So you're gonna hit Max.
The fuck?
To the
So I just
damage.
get buffed up, and then I fly in the air and just rip a shot straight into Max's back.
Yeah.
Awesome. How much do you fucking hit, dude?
4.
Okay, so you knocked me out of my hulking strength.
I fly up, I look over, I aim at the dude, I fire a shot into Max. I promise I was aiming for him. That was a fluke. That was totally rip.
Totally
You,
ripped.
buddy. My trust has plummeted to 0. All the way back to 0 now because of this.
Yeah, so Max, you
The
get
fact that
brought
I gained
down
any
of your
trust is
form.
remarkable.
But now it's completely erased.
You get brought down out of your form. And are sitting there now. One of these Hyperion loaders is gonna turn over to the raging, flaming blade guy, and he's going to fire at Dexter. And not hitting. So Dexter just kind of dodging under as he's running towards one of these robots, dodges under some of the bullets. And now what's going to happen is from the street behind you guys, a figure appears. It is a giant bird-like human. And they come up and they're holding a camera. He says, "Oh, what did I come upon? This is big news!" And he's looking over at the scene of these pirates fighting these robots and Inkshade, who is in his full ink form, kind of attacking these pirates. He said, "Oh, who are these pirates?" And he looks over at Ramael, who is knocked out on the ground right now. He says, "Oh my god! Oh my god! That's one of the 6 spawns of Roger, Blackwing Ramael." And he like pulls. He's like rifling through some bounty posters. Like, this is big news, and that's his entrance. So now that guy's there. It is now Lena's turn. She sees Ramael go down, but she's going to do this Swiss Perna dance thing, try and knock one of these robots out, because you guys are kind of getting outnumbered now that Ramael's down and these robots are attacking you guys. So she starts bouncing around, doing a performance check as an action. Okay. So she's gonna kick twice. Both of those hit, so it doesn't really matter if she wins that performance check because she would just got an advantage on the extra attack. Dealing 12 points of damage to this robot. Cool. It is now Ramael's turn, so do a death saving throw.
Saving throw. You like how Ramael was actually dead and I shut the fuck up for a while?
We both know Ramael would shut the fuck up if he was down and dying.
Even in death.
Not dead yet, so his mouth will be yapping.
He fails, so if he gets to another
One
death
knock.
saving throw, he has a 5% chance of dying. So Ramael, as you're laying on the ground, you hear missiles and guns going off, kind of white news. You hear vaguely big news. And you're kind of just like reverberating on the ground, kind of knocking on death's door. It is now Inkshade's turn. So he is going to take his pen out. He looks behind him at the woman that's tied up sitting on a barrel. Says, "Donna, how could you let this happen?" She looks at him. with a stupid look on her face and says, "This cannot be my fault." And he's going to turn back around to these pirates. He's going to take his pen and fire off an ink blast over at Dexter. Um, bu- 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 bu-
But this guy's not rolling below like a 21.
yeah. He's rolling really
And then-
well. Um,
Yeah, we're gonna have rolling threes on our damage. We're just missing
so
completely.
20. So he's gonna take 11 damage because he has resistance. This ink just kind of splatters against him. Okay. It is now a loader's turn, which is going to also fire at Dexter. Wow, crit.
Mhm.
Doing another 6 damage. You guys are in rough shape right now. Okay. It is now Dexter's turn. Hopefully he can return some blows.
Furiously blow on.
Da, 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 da. So his blade is now on fire. He's in a rage, and he's going to reckless attack. So throwing caution to the wind, attacking without any thought of defending. Your attack rolls gain advantage, but any attack rolls made against you also have advantage. So he's going to attack twice with his blade and once as a bonus action. Um, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one of those is a crit because it has advantage. One of them doesn't hit, and the other one does hit. So this one hits, and this one doesn't crit.
He also gets a +4 or his 1d4, so
Okay,
would
roll
that
that.
possibly open
This
any
guy's
of
got an
those?
armor class of like what, 17, and he's wearing a suit.
He's attacking the robot.
There's like 3 for each attack, but I don't know if that
If it would have helped the first
actually helps.
one, it would have made the first one hit. Okay. So he's gonna do a shit ton of damage. 12 plus 4, uh, plus 10, plus. He does 41 points of damage to this
Jesus
robot.
Christ.
This
Like it.
sashimiing this robot up. He he is also just complete blind rage doing this. Just blood, muscles pumping, just breaking this robot apart, slicing off both of its leg, and then just shoving the blade through the center of it. For the final attack, just completely dismantling this robot, and he just looks over at Inkshade, and Inkshade actually looks very intimidated by the fact that this guy is just on a fucking rampage and he was focused on Ramael the whole time. It is now the other loader's turn, so this one's dead. It's going to turn towards Dexter and fire off.
So wait, which one's
Shot.
attacking? Because wasn't the one you just killed the one that's turn it is?
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, because that was that.
I mean,
Oh, Hyperion Loader 2. Yes, it was. So it doesn't get its turn. It's dead. That's great. It's great. It is now Max's turn.
All right. All right, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing. And I think I'm gonna target everybody that has taken damage on our team.
So
If I can
that
reach
would
them
be
all.
Ramael, Dexter, and Lena.
That's right. And then I'm gonna 2d8.
plus your wisdom. So 7 plus 10, right? Because it's 3, or is it more than that?
My wisdom is
Your wisdom modifier.
It's a modifier.
The smaller number,
Is 3.
but bigger.
Yeah, so everybody gain. So Lena, Dexter, and Ramael comes back from the brink of death with 10 hit points.
Look who's up, baby!
Yeah,
Yes,
so that
Ramael.
looks like a,
Yes, Ramael says that. Yes, 100%. This is real. The lightning is sparking off of me. I'm like, I know that was Max. I just look around.
It is now you can use your bonus action to go into another form if you wanted to do that too.
I don't, but can I move farther away without taking an attack?
That's just movement, so you still have 30 points of movement.
Yeah, but am I going to take an opportunity attack from anybody if I move?
No,
I'm just going to back up a little bit.
Frank's
because
over here learning.
you're out of the ink. Yeah.
Um, can Icarus be on his way from the power
He
shut off
is.
after that happened
Yeah,
as
he
well?
is.
Okay. I
I
didn't
just
say
kind of
that,
figured
but
he
I
was.
assumed he would be on his way
Yeah. It's gonna take a
from the
couple
power
turns.
station.
Each
Bro.
turn, each round of combat's like 6 seconds. So,
Right. No, it'd take a while. He does
So
have a speed of
it is
60 though.
it is now Silas's turn.
That's
Silas!
60 feet every 6 seconds.
I'm just bleeding, broken, and battered. Just get
Give me
revived
a
by
second. I'm
fucking
feeding these
Max.
animals.
Do your life. Get revived by fucking Max, and it's just like brand new for this fucking steampunk dude that joined the team. Like, that guy's definitely fucking dying. Gets revived by Max. How are you people any amount of human? We told you, we're pirates. We're gonna take over. You can't stop us. Like when Pal World kept kicking me out. Can't stop me. Just keep
All right,
locking
I'm
in.
coming.
That game tried its damnedest, but I wouldn't let it win. I'm mad because tonight is definitely a dessert night, dude, and I ran out of milk.
That's rough.
All right. So I take out this big lance thing from my back,
Yeah.
and I adjust it onto my right hand, and it's called Overheated Lance, and I'm gonna move towards Inkshade and use that. And fucking stab that motherfucker.
Is it really
Sounds
just
like
like
a
a
giant steam
fucking
spear.
yeah, I was like, is it
Pretty
really just
much.
like a
It,
fucking
uh,
over
it,
like I imagine something being pulled out of the fire, like it's hot like that.
well, no, my steam, it generates heat at the tip of the lance.
Fucking cool.
Okay, so click that.
Click on it, bitch.
Okay, so you're gonna dash forward. You don't hit him.
Oh my god, it's a dash.
So
But
it
do I
looks
get
like
to hit twice?
you get to hit twice. So try and hit. So
Okay.
you dash towards him, and he stabs through him, but you get to actually try and hit another time.
Okay.
Ooh,
That one hits.
okay.
So this kind of works like Sobek pluck. Um, so he's gonna dash forward and hit the first thing that it comes in contact with. So, yeah. So
We need some steam noises, bro. Fucking.
roll the damage for that.
This is crazy.
This fucking
Fucking freight
random
train over
shit.
here.
Yeah, I don't know why he's barking.
Roll the overheated lance damage.
Like, that's just clicking on it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. He's also distracted.
I can just do it.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Okay, so
But see,
it does 16 points of damage.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
So explain how you do that.
What the fuck, dude?
pull out this big ass lance from my like back storage of my big ass mech suit, and I charge it up with my steam power and just fucking charge that motherfucker right at his chest.
Solid.
Just fly at him.
Full boost and everything.
He fucking not tugboats. What is it? Just like the steam engine trains. Little.
Going up the top.
It's my my power's ready.
So as you do that, he gets stabbed by you. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, Silas, you're always a thorn in my side." And he's going to use his legendary action to try and blind your robot. He's going to use the ink splotch and try and hit the windshield of your thing. Doing
Can this guy legendary action
does
just
15
whenever he
does
wants
15
to?
hit after a turn?
He has a number of legendary actions he can use per
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Actions and reactions.
So he's like burning them as he's using them, but
He has
it
a
still
number of
gets him.
legendary actions he can use per round.
Oh, well,
He
that's
has
dumb.
he has a number
Per
of legendary
round?
That's
resistances. He has a number of legendary resistances he can use per fight. Yeah.
So every time we go around the turn order, he gets reset on legendary actions. And
Yes. But
legendary.
he is,
He gets one per round.
What the fuck?
But he's like a
Does
boss,
15 hit,
you
Simba?
know?
By the way?
15 doesn't hit, I don't think.
He needs to do a save, right?
Yeah, let me.
Isn't that what
He
that
does,
means?
but 15 to hit. So if it doesn't hit, then he won't have to do the DC save.
Oh,
And my armor is
I thought that was the
17.
damage rule.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
shit.
just.
Jesus.
So I imagine this ink just like hits your thing, and you just have windshield wipers just like clean it
Yep.
off.
I was about to say.
Nice
Okay,
try, bitch.
It is now Virgil's turn.
All right. I don't think I have any tricks up my sleeve. I think I'm about to just start blasting.
Just gonna turn to Virgil. Virgil, why are they still standing?
I'm trying, and then as I'm like being bitchy, I'm just gonna start shooting at this dude like unloading a barrage of bullets at the
hits max
main
3
dude.
times. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Do you roll your
One
stuff?
hit.
Oh,
I mean, I don't
Beckman.
think +4 wouldn't bump any of those up, right? Missed.
No,
Yeah, they would.
11, 15.
Oh, they would? Oh,
Yeah.
well, then I'll do that.
Yeah, so just one hit.
So 3 and 3. 1 hits, okay.
18 wouldn't hit.
Right. So bang plus Hunter's Mark. So I'm imagining like I just fired off an entire volley of like shots all over him, and like most are like passing through or going through, but a couple are managing to connect as I'm just launching.
Yeah, not dealing
rounds
significant
at him.
amounts of damage or anything, but just something to him. I mean, you're just firing. You guys are just kind of firing shots and heated lances and whatever you can into this ink blob. And one of the Hyperion loaders is now going to take their turn. It's the one right in front of Lena, so it's actually going to try and fire at Lena.
What are you
Does it
just
have
ignoring me
disadvantage because
now?
he's using a range attack, or is he like punching her?